Hier vir sy tutoring.
Ja.
Song, City, Fire,
Maar dis tyd dat ek vrede maak met Patricia.
Wat? Tos is land uit. Ek gaan nie eens probeer my verskoning uit te dink nie.
Ameramfala. Good man, nigga. Showdown in Oppie Coffee tomorrow.
Shop right. Shop right. Shop smart. Shop right.
In 2017, workers who came together to express their grievances with a local company, Wuto Trading, are lamenting the injustices that they've endured since they were dismissed. Marcus Sevelinas says it all started when the company imposed a 45-hour working week for the employees in contravention of labor laws and approached the Ministry of Labor.
I used to work at the Wuto Trading Company as a field marketer and jack of all trades. So my dismissal at Wuto Trading, we were attending at Labour Court on the 28th of September 2017. So we attended the court because of three main things. The three main things was discrimination, dispute of discrimination, the unfair practices, and dispute of interest. That's what we were attended to. Why do we could not come to a conclusion at the company itself, and we handed in the case to the Ministry of Labor at the Labour Court in Komosdal. And this all, what we had actually did is, these unfair practices have been a long system, and even the discrimination. So we were discriminated the whole time.
How?
You go to the toilet. Example, you go to the toilet. You are being told you are just roaming around. You are just on lunchtime. You are just sitting around in the premises. Or either you are at work. They will go and look at you because they are merchandisers, they are reps. They also, some of us who are at the warehouse. You listen to this whole thing that you are being discriminated. How? Why do you have to discriminate me? Because of the skin? Or because of I don't have anything, or I'm not working, or I'm not even having own thing, anything, but I'm the backbone of the company. We had been in the system of this discrimination and in this system of unfair practices. A person comes, you teach him. You teach the person, and later they see you as nothing, as zero. The person came without an experience. You teach them. They know me as I'm sitting here. How many did I touch or I teach? Those are not on my skin, like me, who came in without nothing. They know nothing. They became reps, and they became the supervisors on top of me, or on top of others, of us. The 58 of us were actually selected out of the 192 who went to the court. So we went to court. From court, there were no talks, there were no discussions anymore. We were just told on the 20th of, because we could have the 10th of December to have a result to give to the labor. But on the 20th or the 10th of the October, there could not happen anything until the 20th of October. That Friday of the 20th of October, it was a shock to all of us. So we were suspended like fools. Or we were suspended like you are suspended. On what cost? On what basis? No, you attended court. On what? The stay away and what? But the story, they know about it. We have the documents that tells everything from July up to September itself. And we were just told that we were suspended. On that day, on the 28th, how could Vuto manage in 2 hours, to employ new people of 360? The lawyer that was with us at the labor, Tom Johan, or Johan Tom, the prosecutor, or actually the lawyer of Vuto, was with us, and Anna Marie Krier, the resources manager. We were all of us there. And Peter Nonjebo, he was our representative consultant at that moment. We came to the suspension on the 20th. All right? They gave us a date that we have to start with the hearing at Escavier. On the 30th, we did not conclude. With the initiator was Mr. Peter De Beer, a lawmaker of this country, an advocate who knows law better than me, sitting here, suffering. And he had to hear both stories. Boltman was the chairperson to hear our fate on our side. Or he was chairing the... Tom could not even answer on top of his head. It's what he said. The record is there at the labor. Today, I'm sitting here, suspended, dismissed because of attending court.
Are you still fighting this case?
We fought this case. We paid the first Thomas, we paid him $1,000 each from the 58. And the $1,000 doesn't even work. He went to the Ministry of Justice, legal aid. He got a lawyer. Thomas knows this. It's a union. Namibia Union and Retailers Workers Union and Manufacture. He knows very well, and he knows me very well. This all happened. But the first one, it could be Petrus Nonjebo. When we were at the Escavier for suspension, for the hearing, we pay him $11,000. It's just underwater. Our person, before all of this came to this story, our own brother, David Kautondokwa, hanged himself, suicide. He hanged himself. He's dead today. He's no longer there. He's no more living because of this, of suspension and being accused by the family that he maybe stole from the company. Is why he's at home. Mr. Ian Wade, the finance manager, that was that time at Vuto with us. He is the actually person that fired us, even on my certificate. If I will show you my certificate that I got from the company. Since I started 2001 to 2017, I don't have a record. We don't have, the record that we have is what I told you, as I said before. Mr. De Beer is a lawmaker of this country, could even say it and say it, no, this is not a case, to attend for our fate. So we don't have rights here in Namibia because the lawmakers, all of them, they are playing games. The 360 is a company that is now in Vuto as a labor consultant company with their people. And that company belongs to them. The lawyers that was with us. The lawyers that were taken Vuto to the hearing with us as the employees. And we don't want to lose any more life because we had lost one and people are killing themselves because they don't have money.
Johan Tom declined to comment on this.
It's bigger, it's better, it's the OK Big Deal Weekend with massive savings like Store Country Spread, now only $27.99. Top Score Super Maize Meal just $94.99. Rick Coffee at a low $64.99. And Sunlight Washing Powder for only $49.99. Get to OK for more incredible deals this weekend only. At OK, owners you can count on.
Take a look.
Brace yourself for an unbelievable TV deal.
It's a win-win.
DSTV is offering you the same mind-blowing entertainment at a fraction of the price.
Unbelievable.
For a limited time only, get an HD decoder, dish and installation, plus 1 month DSTV compact, cut down from $1,199 to just $999.
This is madness.
Get it now.
It's scary how they know what we like.
Yes.
Because it's the best for even less with DSTV.
Puco Sharp Shoppers. Spend $500 in store and stand a chance to win one of 24 Ryobi angle grinders. On sale, aluminium multi-purpose folding ladder, only $1,040. Ryobi electric lawnmower, just $3,900. Plascon Trade Pro Bright Matte White, 20 liters, $560. Aluminium entrance door in bronze frame, only $4,250. Shop now and enter to win in store. Let's build and win Sharp together. Valid to 4 April. T's and C's apply.
Marcus Sevelinas represented some of the workers who took the company they worked for to the Labour Court with complaints about the manner in which they were treated and an extension of the agreed working hours. 58 members were suspended on the same day, and he has vowed to give a voice to employees who are treated unfairly in the workplace. He lamented the process as he feels they were not treated justly.
They punish us 3 times. First of all, they punish us the payment for that day. The whole day of the 28th. It's on our payslip, deducted from us. Because we did not go to work, but some of us, we were at work. Even they can go to our attendance register. We were at work. And then, on our leave days, that they pay us out, our leave days were divided on the 28th of December. The 8th was actually the date that they dismissed us, but we received our pay on the 28th of December. And the lawyer or the arbitrator, Beata Monde is an arbitrator, and she was there at the Labour Court. And even she said we have to be paid 3 months, 18 years. Working the years that I had worked there. Some of my colleagues who are at home today, they worked at Vuto since he was 22 years old. He worked 30 years. He's now 52. They are sitting at home without work. And we cannot get work as I'm sitting here. I cannot be employed. Why? They look for a code of conduct from the police. I have to have a police clearance. We cannot be recruited by any company. If you go for an interview, they will ask you, what did you do? No. I actually was dismissed by Vuto. On what condition? Because I attended court. What? Attended court? And then they dismiss you? No, there may be something wrong. And we are still like me. I had been for 4 companies that's supposed to employ me. But because of heading this group, I cannot get any work. Because anywhere that I'm going, they will tell me, you are still in court. What court? Because whose court is it? The court had thrown the case from the Ministry of Justice, and we went back to the advocate, the director, Doringo. She told us that there's a moratorium put by the Minister of Justice, that there is no money. There's no finance. And this all hurt us. The case to go to court, you come back. The court cannot come to you. Had you ever seen a court coming to a premises of a company? In my life, in the public at large, they have to understand this. We are free with mouth. We are not free on the ground or on the lifestyle, or either what we have to be in this country. We are being mistreated. We are being misled by those who have money. If you don't have any money in your pocket, you cannot afford a court, you cannot afford a lawyer, you cannot afford a consultant. All of them, we did that. But what? With no avail. We are sitting with a zero. From my own pay slip, if I will show you now today what happened to me, and with my current group, that I'm with them, you will cry. Because all of the things that they have had been confiscated. They had been taken. Louis took us to court, blacklisted, because I'm not no more paying, I don't have any finance that is coming in my house or making a business. We are being followed every day to pay them back. Louis is blacklisted us. I don't know how many, because I have took the whole list to Nedlow, to Louis, and told them, please wait until such day came so that we can be paid fairly. What we have to say today is they have to pay us what we had worked for. Our years, our severance package, our pension, and these 3 years, completely 3 years, they have to pay us. If there's nobody in this country who cannot even listen to our story, or who cannot even come and tell us, or even come and approach us, we ask the public at large to be vigilant with labor consultants who are in the companies. They are taking over as our grandfathers had suffered of contract workers. This is what's happening now. Because we are permanent workers. We were being permanent workers. If I'm telling you now today, it will be an amazing. The manager, the MD of that Vuto head now, he just asked me, for how long did you work for this company? I said, for 18 years. He said, so long. But him, who is coming from Botswana, Peter Peterson, he knows law. Botswana is more strictly than Namibia. But him, he never listened to us. He never seated with us. As I'm sitting today here, he doesn't know me well. He just know me by passing. All of us, the 58, the merchandisers, the warehouse workers, all of us, the truck drivers, we are not, I'm just representing them only. I'm also included in the case. We are 58, and in the 58, we lost 3.
ShopRite has always been here for you, and we're committed to bringing you the best value. Get more for less with our Essentials combo. That includes 10 kilos Rice King rice, 3 kilos Polana pasta elbows, 10 kilos Top Score maize meal, 10 kilos Buck Pro Fed Cooked flour mix, and 10 kilos Sugar King white or brown sugar. All for $530. Save $66. Only at ShopRite.
That means he wants to marry us.
Get all the love you need this month in more ways than one. Let the love set the fire.
Is that what you're planning on doing?
Yes.
Go TV. Love it.
The settlement package the aggrieved workers received amounted to 120,000 Namibian dollars for all of them, meaning that they got a settlement of a little over 2,000 Namibian dollars each.
They gave us $120,000 to divide in ourselves, and a proposal to the union that was with us. Thomas Namandungwe knows. The letters there. $120,000 for us to divide in the 58 people. At $2,070. At $2,070. If a person have really, they have to take you to a psychiatric hospital. Because you are not thinking of the other person's life. You are only thinking of your own life. As I'm sitting here, and those who are listening, and the crew here, we know this country, we have COVID-19. But COVID-19 was not in 2017, was not in 2019. It came in 2020 that we had experience of this. What we had worked for Vuto, it have to be given to us fairly.
Now, where's Mr. Vuto himself?
Mr. Vuto, I never saw him alive. The company have a name that Vuto, who established Vuto, had passed on maybe in 20 or maybe 1947 or something like that far. But Vuto exists. Now it's owned by the new boss. The owner that was with us, since I started, I was with Mr. Comfort Senior. I have to rest in peace. He passed on 2016. So he was my boss. He was like a father to me because it was a family company. And his son, who's still alive, who sold the share to the new boss. The new boss, I had met him once when we were praying in the boardroom. It's the day that I saw him, this is the person. From there, I don't know. Even if he will meet me or even hearing me now speaking, he will just say, that morning, I was the very person who was praying that morning with them all. Up to today, he don't know where we are now or what happened to us and how we are living in Windhoek. Some of us having 6 kids, 12 kids, school kids, university students, we have them. But Mr. Peter De Beer, as an advocate of this country, he does not have a heart for this person that's speaking. If he could have a heart, he could even know my group. Even Tom Johan, who have the 360, now working there at Vuto as a consultant, labor consultant, and his Ben. They know what they had to do to us, what they did to us, because of the skin, or because of what? Because of we can just be dismissed, because there's a lot of brothers and sisters who are in the streets, who can be taken and been employed like nothing. It's exploitation. If you follow the law, or even the Constitution of Namibia, what does it say of freedom, fundamental freedom? You cannot violate a person's rights. But in Vuto, we could not have rights. We were not compensated as we are now here, sitting here, the 58 of us. I can mention the dead people also too, because they were also involved in the same dismissal. We were not compensated. We were not given any cent. We were just from our own leave days that they pay us. They deduct all. They deduct our union fees. They deduct our social security fees. They deduct our loans from our leave days, and they paid only for us for our permanent. We were all permanent workers. None of us who had worked not less than 4 years. We were all working more than that years.
And can I ask, after 18 years, how much were you earning monthly?
I was earning 5,225. And that was only just as it is. I cannot lie. My pay slip is there. That's what I was earning. I have to pay my house. I have to pay my water bills. I have to pay my loans out of that.
After 18 years. I reached out to Managing Director Pete Pieterse at Vuto. The company is of the view that the below matter and related allegations from the dismissed, aggrieved employees were comprehensively addressed by a court of law and judgment was duly served, wherefore the below matter or any other allegations relating to the former employment relationship were concluded. The company categorically denies any wrongdoing as alleged by the employees and subsequently, in amplification of the favorable judgment, respectfully declined to further comment and or elaborate thereon. And with that, it's a wrap. Stay woke with It's a Wrap by following us on our social media pages. It's a Wrap Nam on Insta, It's a Wrap Namibia on YouTube, and It's a Wrap with Erica Gebhardt on Facebook. It's a Wrap premieres on Sunday nights at 7:30 on One Africa TV, where it just gets better.
God said. It's interesting to see if we have a look at John 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In other words, what I see drives me to go out what I say. And I believe this is the goal of our Bible school, to teach me to see. And I dare to say what you see must change your heart. Because you cannot move out if you don't have a changed heart. By the word of God, everything is created. God wants you to speak the word so that things can be created. Say to your neighbor, created.
V10 Countdown airs every Saturday at 1800 hours on One Africa TV. Vote for your favorite music video by SMSing the song's name followed by V10 to 10010. Make sure that you add a space between the song name and V10. For example, Omapenda Fule, space V10. SMSs are charged at $3 Namibian. T's and C's apply.
Today, I'm joined by a panel of men. As per usual, we men get to talk about what we men really talk about. The program aims to make sure that what is left in the dark definitely comes to light.
I did see my father physically abusing my mother. So I didn't grow up with that I should beat a woman, because I hated what my dad did to my mom.
You know, whether this older woman does it with you, whether she, you know, violates you, it's sort of seen that boosts your ego as a man.
Was that as a young man, I think at 17, 18, I started dating and realized that it's a very fascinating thing to have sex and so forth. So we had lots of what we call friends with benefits.